Good morning, America, and welcome to yet another episode of hogaNs Healthy Kitchen. Today we're making mock tuna salad. The ingredients for this recipe are as follows. We have some sunflower seeds here, 2 cups that have been soaked, not dehydrated. We have some almonds, 2 cups of almonds, also soaked for 12 hours. Each of these have been soaked for 12 hours, also not dehydrated. We have some nori flakes here. This is going to give our dish the taste of the ocean. Some dulse, also the taste of the ocean. This is red and green seaweed here, both just dulse and nori flakes. Some sea salt fine. 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. And lastly, some lemon juice. On the vegetable side of things, we have 2 red peppers, 2 red bell peppers, about 3 to 4 sticks of celery chopped up. We're going to stick these into our food processor. Some onions. We have 1 sweet onion chopped up into quarters. What we're going to do is take this whole mixture of the nuts and the seaweed and salt, stick it into our blender, blend it all up together, and then we'll move on to our food processor. Okay, so let's begin. First we put in our soaked almonds. Next we're going to put in our sunflower seeds that have also been soaked. Before we do that, can I get a sieve, please? Thank you. We'll go ahead with our lemon juice that needs to go in, our garlic that needs to go in, the dulse. Again, this is a red seaweed. It's going to give us that ocean flavor, the fish flavor. This is a tuna salad, a mock tuna salad. Our nori flakes. This is our green seaweed. Our fine sea salt. Thank you very much. Okay. And now that you see me here with this, so what we're going to do, and you definitely want to do this, is you want to drain before you stick your sunflower seeds or your nuts. Once you've been soaking them for 6 to 12 hours, you want to definitely drain them first into a bowl or into your basin or zinc. Get all that water off. What we've been learning as of late is the soaking actually helps get rid of any dirt or bacteria, bad bacteria that is in the seeds or nuts, and it also helps the nuts will expand. When you're soaking them, the seeds will expand. So you definitely want to get rid of all that water. Gives the seeds and the nuts a good clean. Helps them also to shoot. You'll see that some of the nuts and seeds will actually start to begin to make little shoots, as if you were planting them in the dirt to grow, which adds a lot more nutrition than originally before we soak them. Okay, so now that we've drained our sunflower seeds, stick them into the blender here. We're going to blend this all up. For this recipe, or this side of things, you're going to need a Vitamix, a strong blender. You're going to have to really push down on all these nuts to get everything at the bottom, push down in all the corners, and they get everything to blend. And you're going to need that motor, that strong motor that can deal with all these nuts and seeds, to blend everything into one. Okay, so let's put on our Vitamix top here. Make sure it's securely on. Have your Vitamix spindle ready, and let's go. One very important point that you'll notice I'm doing with my left hand is I'm holding my Vitamix container, the jug, down while I'm pressing on. Because there's so much force going into the blades, you want to make sure that you don't tilt your Vitamix jug in any way, that you're holding it secure with one hand, whether you're left-handed or right-handed. I'm right-handed, so I'm holding my jug down securely down with my left hand while I'm working the mixture with my right. Okay, very important. You don't want to strip your bearings in your blender. Again, make sure your Vitamix is on low before you turn it on. Once it's on, then flip it to high. You'll definitely hear your Vitamix struggling. It's dealing with everything that you're pushing and all the nuts and seeds that it has to blend. Once you've done that, your mixture should be ready. Let's just get. You'll smell some fantastic fragrances coming from the Vitamix jug. Okay. I can show you the consistency of it. So you want to come out like that, almost like a dough, like as if you're going to make bread. That's how you want it to come out. Before we do that, we're going to mix our vegetables now. And just before I chuck everything here into the food processor, I want to show you, I was talking in some previous episodes on how we do the decoring of an apple. I'm just going to show you here on the placemat. This is the decorer that I was talking about. You place the apple upside down, and with the face down, you press down hard. You'll see out pops the core. There's the core, and then you've got 8 pieces of apple to work with. So we're going to chuck those into our food processor here. If there's any seeds, you just knock them out. Okay. Let's just put our celery in here with the apple. One onion, or one sweet onion. You can add red onion to this mixture if you want, but red onion is a little bit more powerful and might take over the dish. So that's why we're using sweet onion here. Let's just process this all, and then we'll chuck in our bell peppers because the container's full. There's also a line you'll see on your food processor that you don't want to cross. There's a liquid level, which is a little bit lower, and then there's a food level, a solid level, which you also don't want to cross, which is higher than the liquid level. Okay. What you're going to do with this again is to pulse, so you can draw everything down to the bottom, so the blade can handle everything, not just the bottom layer, and leave the top layer untouched. So pulse. Okay, if you do get the odd celery stick or apple core that's not processing, simply move it to the bottom. Use your trusty right hand man, your spatula, move the ingredients around. good. What we're going to do is just remove this mixture. Remember to take off your blade first. Be careful as the blades are very, very sharp, extremely sharp. Okay, we're going to take our mixing bowl here. And we're going to put all the contents of the food and the veggies that we just processed here into our mixing bowl. Make space for our red bell peppers and whatever else didn't process correctly, which to me was half a stick of celery. Get that all out there. Okay. Make sure you lock your bowl in place. When you cut your vegetables in half or tear them in half here, it just makes it easier on the food processor to grab everything and to cut it down. Okay. Make sure it's evenly spread around the bowl. Okay, there we go. That's good that happened. Here again, what have I done incorrectly? I'm missing the blade. Make sure before you put your ingredients in that you put the blade in. Otherwise no cutting is going to take place. Listen for the click, the blade securely in, and in go the ingredients. Okay, now we're ready. Make sure your top is securely on, all the pieces are in.